Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Bart Wajenki, and I am the proud principal of Haslett High School. Please stand and welcome the class of 2015.
Hi, welcome. My name is Jovana Peripovic, and I am the senior class president. At this time, would you join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Haslett Public Schools, I'd like to welcome all of today's graduates and their family and friends who are here to help us celebrate the commencement ceremony of the class of 2015. It is an honor and a privilege for all of us to be here. Thank you, Michigan State University, for the use of the Breslin Center that has served our community for the past 19 years. All of us that are connected with the Haslett Public Schools are proud of each and every one of you. You have represented our schools and community with distinction. Commencement Day is a very special time. It is a culmination of the Haslett Schools' effort in concert with our parents and guardians to provide a quality education for our students. Today we acknowledge that these efforts were successful and the results are well-educated, capable individuals who are prepared for the challenges the future may have in store for them. Haslett graduating seniors can take comfort in knowing they have completed a rigorous curriculum and are ready to compete against the best and the brightest in the country. Members of the class of 2015 have all been required to complete a college prep curriculum to earn a diploma. All of you are positioned to access opportunities that a solid education affords you. It is worth repeating that you have been a source of great pride for the Haslett Schools and this community. As the superintendent of schools, I know these graduates will continue to make the Haslett Public Schools proud. As another year comes to a close, I wish to acknowledge and thank the Board of Education, the teaching staff, support personnel, and administrators for all of their hard work and dedication. Could I have all of our school personnel and Board of Education members stand and be recognized? This ceremony also marks the conclusion of 12 staff members and their careers in public education. They are Marcia Bobita, Debbie Dean, Barb Gibson, Rhonda Hamilton, Deb Holliday, June Imhoff, Rita O'Reilly, Andrea Rumsey, Jean Schultz, Bonnie Vincent, Charlie Wall, and Pam Wilborn. Please join me in a round of applause for these dedicated staff members. Finally, I wish to acknowledge the parents, guardian, and grandparents of the class of 2015. We in this vocation appreciate the support and a partnership with the school to provide the best experiences possible for our students. Please stand so that we may acknowledge your good work. On behalf of myself, the Board of Education, and the faculty and staff, I wish each and every one of you the happiness of a productive life the respect of your fellow human beings, and the love of your family. May the future be yours. The best of luck, and congratulations to the class of 2015.
Thank you, Mr. Duda. At this time, I'd like to present the Haslett High School Choir under the direction of Mr. Adam Boyce.
I will
How about another round of applause for our outstanding Haslett High School choir? Speaking on behalf of our class of 2015, our seniors Jovana Peripovic and George Davidson.
Hi. Hi, Mom. Before I start, I'd like to take a moment and to thank all the administrators, faculty, staff, friends, and family members for joining us today. We certainly couldn't have made it here without your incredible support. Thank you to the parents for always cheering us on, whether on the field, stage, or in the classroom. Thank you for giving us rides when we missed the bus or making us lunch, only to realize we left it at home. So thank you again for bringing our lunch to school. Thank you to the teachers for sharing your passion with us and testing our limits. And thank you again for then showing us that the limit does not exist. Thank you to the administration for all the behind-the-scenes work that you do for the school. Your work and dedication, along with the snow days, are greatly appreciated. All in all, thank you so much to everyone who has supported us along the way and helped make our years here unforgettable. I'm so honored to be speaking here with all of you, and I'm deeply humbled and so proud to be part of the class of 2015. Many of us have spent the last 13 years together, some even longer, and others joining us along the way. We remember moments chasing each other around at Friday recess or proving to our friends that Murphy really was better than Ralia. While discovering how truly awkward tiny humans we could be, we had our moments in middle school, coming together to save the beloved yoga pants. Then came high school, which was pretty terrifying at first. We definitely didn't make too much eye contact with the upperclassmen the first few days. But before we knew it, we were the ones making the senior shirts or sitting on the senior bench. We were the ones sending in our senior pictures and ordering our cap and gown. High school may have become a blur, but certain moments and specific memories still stick with us. From inside the classroom, out on field, or on stage, we met some pretty amazing and talented people along the way, both students and staff. Ones that, although we could have wished for more time with, have already made an incredible impact on us. During my time here, I've learned that just because people are in our lives for a finite amount of time does not mean they cannot be infinitely important to us. Time is how you measure it. You can split a minute into 100 million segments, then split those, and so on. This means a moment is as long as you make it. Yeah, okay. This means as long as you want it to be, it is infinite. And meaning something to someone in one moment, being the one who asks a classmate how their day is going, making a friend laugh so hard that they cry, listening to someone when they feel alone, picking someone else up when they fall, these little pieces make up lives. We often hold to the negative moments in our hearts, a criticism of our hair, a bad grade, a loss of a game. We can't let them go. It's part of human nature. But it's the moments of compassion and hope we should hold on to. Those are what unite us after we walk back out these doors. Those are what hold us together after time and space separates us. So as you reminisce about all the times you spent together, smile over the good and learn from the bad. But as you go off and start doing your own thing, don't forget to dance, smile, giggle, marvel, trust, hope, love, wish, believe, but most of all, enjoy every moment of the journey and appreciate where you are at that moment. Make every most of it. Now, to take a little bit of my own advice, I tried to think of something that would allow me to capture this moment, one I will surely never forget. As many of you may recall from last year, 2014 was known as the year of the selfie.
No worries, I won't embarrass myself by reaching my arm out and trying to find the best angle to take this with. 2015 is new and improved, and we've upgraded to something better, the selfie stick. So, let's hope this works. Let's take a selfie. Okay, you guys have to okay, yeah. I really hope this works. Oh, it does, okay. Okay, thanks. Also, good luck to the year of the drone. Good luck with that. But in all seriousness, I couldn't have asked for a better class to be standing here with. I am so proud of each and every one of you, and I can't wait to see all that you'll accomplish. Thank you for making my years here at Haslett so memorable, and thank you for giving me the chance to tell you that. Remember to always live in the moment and enjoy every single second of it. I love you all so much, so dearly, and congratulations. Class of 2015, we did it.
Good afternoon, hello is loud. Shouldn't project as much. Good afternoon, Haslett High. Today is May 31st, 2015, and this is your graduation day. As the morning announcement, normally I give you a random fact every day, but today, instead of giving you a random fact, we're going to create one together. Right now in this very room, we are going to set the world record for most simultaneous fist bumps. Okay? Not fist pumps, but like the bumps where you connect the fists. Okay. Now, I only thought of this idea about 2 days ago, so we didn't have time to get an official Guinness official person here. But we will know we have this record all the same in our hearts. The previous record was for 1,820 people, and looking around, I think we've got that beat. So we're going to hold the record, okay, guys? So everyone find a partner to fist bump. If you need to do, like, if there's an odd number and you need to do, like, a 3, that's okay, too, because they're both fist bumps. So that's all right. All the administrators over here, school board? We're good? Okay. On the count of 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then fist bump. Not on 3, on the count of. So like, okay. 1, 2, 3. Woo! We just made history, people. Yeah. What other class can do that? Today, I want to thank all of you, the staff of Haslett Public Schools. Whether you're a teacher, support staff, or administrator, the quality education I've received wouldn't have been possible without you. My family for their unwavering love and support, and finally, the class of 2015. First for electing me as your graduation speaker, but more importantly, for growing up with me and helping me mold into the person I am today. Thank you, all of you. It's my opinion that a graduation speech should help guide us into the next stage of our lives, to give us an idea of where we're headed and prepare us for the unforeseen challenges ahead. With that in mind, I'd like to share a bit of my story and some of the lessons I've learned from it. I spoke with my brother, sister, and mother about how much I would share of this experience that is so personal to all of us, and we decided that I shouldn't go into too much detail, so I won't. But I will say this. I'm standing on this podium today because I've been able to be myself and stand up for what I believe in a way that has earned the respect of many of you. I haven't come to that naturally. I've gone through some tough times. There was a time in my life when alcohol abuse and mental illness made my family life a nightmare, and my life was filled with unpredictability and a sense of helplessness. I was scared to come home after school, and I felt like there were hidden traps beneath my feet that would explode with just one wrong step. For so long, I cowered away from this problem and didn't acknowledge its severity or even accept it as reality. My defining moment so far on this earth was the moment when I saw the situation for what it was and realized that I didn't have to sit idly by and hide from the conflict. I didn't have to lie to myself that my life was okay. That defining moment was when I stood up, looked my problem in the eye, and said, I'm done with this. I took charge of my own life and journeyed into the unknown, crossing my fingers that it would be better. I didn't know where I was going, what the future would hold, or who I was in that moment. Every aspect of my life was filled with uncertainty and doubt. Since then, I've grown accustomed to the fear of uncertainty. The obstacles barring your success melt away if you are not afraid to lose everything in getting rid of them. I was finally writing my own story rather than just being a character in a book written by a different author. I felt real, revived, new. I am nowhere near ready to handle everything life throws at me, but at least I'm not scared of the failure or pain that comes with it, and that is an empowering thing. Today, I would like to challenge my fellow graduates. I challenge you to start living authentically right now. So much psychological stress and unhappiness is created by people's efforts to avoid the inevitable pain of life. But the truth is that life has pain. Simply by being alive in a sentient human experience, we are guaranteed to go through grief, trauma, upset, failure, and loss. The only way not to experience these things is to do nothing at all, to hide in the recesses of an empty life and never pursue great things. But rather than be afraid of these experiences, we should practice feeling them and learn how to navigate them. Don't shy away from struggle, but feel them and learn how to navigate them. Don't close the door to your emotions, but embrace them fully. Whenever I'm up against a hardship, my mom, Elisa, the wisest woman I know, tells me this: life is what it is. Given that it is what it is, who do you want to be and how do you want to be in it? Being authentic is when you are faced with that question and can answer it with your deepest wisdom. Until this point in our lives, the latter part of that question, who do I want to be in it, was largely determined by our surroundings. We couldn't be exactly who we wanted to be if the consequences involved a timeout, or later a detention, or losing your place in the social hierarchy, or not getting the grades our parents so desperately needed us to get. But the amazing thing is, from this point onwards, we decide. Who do you want to be as a friend? Who do you want to be as a student? Who do you want to be as a thinker, a spouse, a son or daughter? We decide now and until the end of our days. But more importantly, once you know who you want to be, do you have the courage to be it? Will you have the courage to strive for that higher ideal, to be the best version of yourself even when it scares you? I believe we all have that courage. When I look at the faces of my peers before me, I see strength. I see resilience. I see creativity, intelligence, beauty, determination, and possibility. We have the tools to face hardship confidently and overcome it. With this amazing education we've received and the lessons we have learned from each other, there is nothing we can't do once we walk across this stage today. I'd like to wrap things up with a modified quote from Teddy Roosevelt. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the person who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error or shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best, in the end, knows the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if they fail, at least fails while daring greatly, so that their place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. To the class of 2015, live authentically, bask yourself in the unknown, and dare yourself to live fully. Thank you.
How about another round of applause for our 2015 seniors class speakers? Great job. Mr. Duda and members of the Board of Education, the men and women in front of you have met all of the requirements to participate in this graduation ceremony.
On behalf of the Board of Education, I accept your recommendation and congratulate the class of 2015. By the authority of the state of Michigan, vested in the Board of Education and by them delegated to me as president, I hereby confer upon you the diploma of Haslett High School.
Will the graduates please come to the platform to receive their diplomas? Reading the names of the graduating seniors are senior class advisors Margie Barilli and Tia Dabler.
Board of Education President Kristen Belzer and Treasurer David Martell will present diplomas. George Loftman Davidson. James Alexander Abendroth. Mary Margaret Alsheik. Caroline Grace Alchin. Casey Jolynn Allen. Sophia Elizabeth Arose. Chandler Luke Arnett. Elise Laura Arnold. Daniel Maurice Baker. David Jawan Vaughn. Michaela Ashley Bannon. Vincenzo Frederick Borelli. Andrew Dean Barnett. Kayla Vay Barwick. Darren Jacob Bath. Alec Joseph Beatty. Devon Del Rey Beauchesne. Hannah Virginia Beebe. Bryn Elizabeth Belzer. Jovana Parapovic. Board Vice President Chris Cody and Trustee Dan Kohler will present diplomas. Katarina Elizabeth Ann Miller. Madison Victoria Barrage. Zachary Riley Berry. Andrew Joseph Birchmeyer. Elizabeth Ann Bissonette. Teresa Maria Bissonette. Lily Catherine Blake. Silas Tanner Blosser. Nicole Rose Bogue. Devin Wayne Borrego Peters. Jacob James Baruki. Logan Monroe Bratz. Marissa Elise Bradley. Chase Martin Bresnahan. Aaliyah Alicia Bright. Michaela Doreen Brown. Rachel Elizabeth Brown. Courtney Ann Burgess. Catherine Elizabeth Carey. Board President Kristen Belzer and Treasurer David Martell will present diplomas. Alyssa Marie Carncross. Isaac Dante Caterino. Lorena Austin Chernich. Srijana Chetri. Rebecca Eleanor Church. Jack Olson Clarity. Noah Paul Colandrea. Thomas John Cook. Lauren Mackenzie Corp. Kevin Paul Coscarelli. Mark Allen Cosio. Lauren Emily Cottrell. Igor Kovic. Caitlin Mary Cronin. Courtney Lorraine Defoe. Donovan Dion Daniels. Mackenzie Lauren DeCook. Isabella Cassandra DiCarlo. Jamie Lee Diebold. Marilyn Wynn Dotson. Board President Kristen Belzer and Trustee Karen East will present diplomas. Patricia Jean Dirksen. Alec Matthew Dunkel. Olivia Paige Durier. Elizabeth Ann Dusenberry. Casey Michael Elliott. Haley Lynn Estrada. Frances Jade Fernandez. Joseph Daniel Flemington. Josiah Michael Fountain. Gabriel William Frost. Basil Chantil Fuller Honan. Tyler Mason Gardner. Tara Marie Gardolski. Nicholas James Garnett. Jillian Alexis Garza. Alex Michael Gibson. Jillian Marissa Gornick. Allison Ray Granfield. Alexandra Burke Haggerty. Hunter Montana Hagee. Board Vice President Chris Cody and Secretary Tammy Lemmer will present diplomas. Jason Isaac Hansen. Andrew Lee Harris. Brett Allen Harris. Brooke Ann Hartsoff. Kane Joseph Hebert. Bailey Elisa Henderson. Stephanie Claire Hilker. Hadley Ray Holman. John Harlan Hudgens. Kaylin Tyler Hughes. Austin James Parker Jackson. Blake Edward Parker Jackson. Anna Cameron Wilkins James. Britton Sage Jenks. Elizabeth Nicole Janess. Emily Ann Jodway. Delaney Ann Johnson. Thomas James Johnston. Patrick John Jones. Alyssa Bergen Catch.
Board Secretary Tammy Lemmer and Trustee Cammie Wheeler will present diplomas. Ivan Keener. Luke Richard Keener. Garrett Andrew Kerr. Trevor Jonathan Kilday. Lindsay Elise King. Bernita Marie Cassane Rowley. Emma Janelle Kruger. Mark Benjamin Quas. Haley Elizabeth Lefebvre Mendez. Madison Ariana Lannon. Chandler Floyd Lee. Catherine May Lehman. Jonathan Michael Longabaugh. Matthew Palak Lawrence. Eric Alexander Lowndes. Peyton Renee Littigson. Emma Catherine Lynch. Macy Cherie McKay. Jacob Matthew Mansfield. Spencer James Marlowe. Board Treasurer David Martell and Secretary Tammy Lemmer will present diplomas. Mary Catherine Martell. Timothy Lee McLean, Jr. Mason Albert McGill. Manon Alexandra McIntosh. Megan Siobhan McNamara. Michael Scott McPhee. David Lawrence Meadows. Christopher Jason Meyer Frankenfeld. Chesa Gabrielle Moffett. Zachary Edward Monk. Ian James Montague. Lee Daniel Mott. Eric Raynon Murphy. Quinton Ryan Mazal. Raymond Charles Newroth. Luke Harrison Novak. Mackenzie Aaron O'Brien. Catherine Elizabeth O'Donnell. Michael Caleb Osterling. Shetty Saeed Omar. Board Trustee Dan Kohler and Trustee Cammie Wheeler will present the diplomas. Mariah Lynn Otluski. McKenna Nicole Ott. Chase William Pierce. Elena DeLynn Perry. Hannah Elise Pierce. Shelby Rose Polhill. Nevin Andrew Lemire Pollack. Mara Christine Porritt. Elizabeth Merrill Pratt. Alex John Radecki. Ellie Christine Radke. Anna Winters Radway. Gabrielle Nicole Reed. Isabel Francesca Reed. Zach Richard Reed. Patrick Stephen Renke. Oscar Rios Mocinos. Mitchell Stephen Rice. Mason Noel Roberts. Kendall Ray Rosenbaum. Board President Kristen Belzer and Vice President Chris Cody will present diplomas. Megan Elizabeth Rosenberry. Emily Irene Rozier. Austin Dean Salisbury. John Michael Sarkozy. Sophia Marine Schmelter. Abigail Michelle Schmidt. Anna Teresa Gallo Schmidt. Zaria Danielle Schneider. Tommy Hansen Schwab. Anthony Michael Sharini. Riley LaFave Scott. Kristen Nicole Scripter. Kikolomo Naomi Sacconi. Timothy Martin Sharkey. Katrina Shelton Draper. Anna Caroline Cherry. Alexander Robert Shine. Gage Marie Shirey. Catherine Ann Smith. Trevor Elijah Starwalt. Board Trustee Karen East and Trustee Cami Wheeler will present diplomas. Adriana Mackenzie Stoliker. Tiffany Michelle Strand. Benjamin James Strickler. Jacob Benjamin Solzman. Daniel Dean Sumbel. Victoria Claire Surian. Nicholas Ryan Swackhammer. Shannon Elizabeth Sedlak. Isabel Kathleen Taylor. Marlo Rose Teichman. Micah Elise Turner. Brianna Marie Vine. John William Van Aken. Elizabeth Grace Wakolski. Stephanie Stobierski Walker. Kelsey Lynn Walraven. Matthew Scott Washburn. Matthew Schramm Watson. Marty Robert Weaver. Elizabeth Scarlett Wenzel. Board Trustee Dan Kohler and Trustee Karen East will present diplomas. Alexandra Rebecca Wheaton. Cameron Frederick White. Courtney Taylor Wilhite. Erica Ann Williams. Marvin Lewis Williams, Jr. Tyler James Winston. Haley June Wombolt. Alicia Nicole Woodbury. Abriana Jean Woodford. Trace Jeffrey Woodworth. Marcus Dylan Wright. Alexandria Danielle Yates. Sarah Suham Yusuf. Jonathan Lewis Yunker. Isela Rosa Zamora Burt. Miranda Bell Zavala.
If we could have some of our seniors come forward for the senior gift.
Okay, so as part of student council this year, representing the class of 2015, we decided that the class gift would be to replace the benches outside the student parking lot doors and adding another bench by the choir and band doors and adding some picnic tables outside to make it more fun. Okay.
They haven't been replaced in about 15 years, and there will be a plaque that commemorates our class next to it.
Thank you, seniors. That's a much-needed gift. I can honestly say that as I tore my suit about a year ago, so sitting on one of them, so thank you very much. Having said that, members of the class of 2015, please rise and face the audience. To signify our graduation, please join me in moving your tassels from right to left. Family and friends, I now present to you the graduating class of 2015. Congratulations and have a safe trip home, everybody.